I could love somebody else right now, how would you feel? Pretend like I love somebody else right now, but it wouldn't be real. There's still a lot of space inside my heart that they can't fill. And I tried my best to hold you down, but you wouldn't be still. So I got some left to be, the one with the rest of me. Could you take the best of me, without even asking me? What is up, you guys? So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. This is my first video ever posted on this channel, so do bear with me because at the beginning of the video I am kind of a little awkward and not really talking as much and kind of like figuring out what the hell I'm gonna say for the chit chat get ready with me, so please bear with me. Just did a look on this green glitter eyeshadow and I basically based it off my shirt that I was wearing. It was inspired by it. And also please do excuse the fact that I talk with my hands a lot. Like I'm always doing this, I'm always doing this, I'm always doing this. Like it's a bad habit of mine that I'm trying to break, but I do talk with my hands a lot. So if you find that annoying, I am very sorry. I'm trying not, see, look at me going already again. I am trying not to, I'll just keep them down here. I'm trying not to talk with my hands. So I am sorry if you see me doing that throughout this whole entire video. If you guys want to see my whole process of me doing this whole makeup look, I didn't really go in depth or in detail about the whole look and what products I was using. I did here and there, but I kind of just chit-chatted with you guys and told you a little bit of things about my life and what I'm doing this year and what videos I might do and the goals I have set for myself this year and a little bit about myself. So if you guys really want to watch that and really want to see what I decided to do for my first video, then keep on watching. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera because honestly it's really not that like interesting, but if you guys want to know what products I used, I will go ahead and tell you. So the brow pomade that I use is the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown, and honestly this is the best like brow pomade. I've only ever tried like a few. I've tried one from ColourPop, I've tried one from Elf, and I've tried this one, and this one is the one I live by. Like it is my favorite dip brow ever, and I got this dip brow in July for my birthday. It is March right now, and I just want to show you guys how much I have used. This is from me doing my makeup every day, if not every day, then like a couple times out of the week, and look at that. Like that's crazy. And the concealer I use to conceal my brows is the Hydrating Camo Concealer in Light Sand by Elf. I know they have like a regular concealer, but I haven't tried that one. I've mostly just stuck with the hydrating one because I have really, really dry skin and my eyelids tend to get really dry as well. So that is why I use this one to conceal and prime my eyes, because I haven't really tried an eye primer either. I've kind of just stuck with using concealer as a primer. So that is why I use that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some more on my lids just to get my eyes set for the eyeshadow that I'm going to do. So the look that I'm going to do is inspired by my shirt, which is something that I just recently got from Shein. If you guys don't know what Shein is, it's this app and website. They have a website, but they also have an app that you can download, and it's basically like they sell really cute trendy clothes for affordable prices. They have everything. They have like jeans, crop tops, dresses, swimsuits. They even have like beauty items, beauty tools, purses, hats, glasses, shoes. They have a little bit of everything, kind of like Fashion Nova but just cheaper. Basically I'm going to be doing a glitter look today. I don't know if I want to do a cut crease or a half cut crease, but I know that I'm going to be using this green glitter to go and match with my shirt. And also I'm going to be using my James Charles palette with Morphe because there is some green shades in here that I want to use. If you have stumbled upon this channel, I'm still getting like new to like talking in front of the camera. If it's like weird and I'm being like hella awkward, that's because I'm new to this and being like serious about it, because I've had YouTube channels in the past and I have filmed videos before, but it wasn't something I was really like serious about and saw myself doing long term. So it was kind of just like half-assed videos that didn't really get views because I wasn't like posting like every week or like taking it serious or promoting it, you know. But recently I had just started doing like little videos here and there on my Snapchats and creating a makeup page. About 2 years ago I created my makeup page, and it's still getting a little bit of following day by day. I wouldn't say I have like 100, like more than 500 followers on that page, but it's still growing little by little, and I'm proud of my progress so far. What else was I gonna say? Oh, but if you are here specifically because I started promoting this on my Snapchat, then hi guys. Usually on my Snapchat I would just post like makeup tutorials, like step-by-step makeup tutorials, or my reviews on my BoxyCharm boxes, which I recently just got my March BoxyCharm today. So either today or tomorrow I will be reviewing that. But there's a lot of talking. I don't know if I get used to this, but I'm just starting this out because I see myself actually being serious about it and actually seeing myself doing, if not long term, then for like a little bit of time, just to see like I'm gonna try it out and actually do it for real this time. So that is why I'm doing it. But this chit chat, I'm just gonna be basically talking about me as a person and who I am as a person, because I'm sure some of you, if you're from Snapchat or Instagram, then I'm sure some of you know me, but just from what like I post on Snapchat and what I post on Instagram, you don't actually really know me. So if you don't, then this is a good chance to get to know me as a person. But if you already know me, then hi. This is weird for me, but I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying, because it's so awkward for me to do this, but it's okay because we all learn to adapt to what we're doing. So that's what I'm doing right now. I even bought like this whole little setup that I have going on back here, except for this, but I have this whole little setup going on, and lighting and a computer, and I got a new phone specifically for this. So I'm trying. I really am. Now getting on into the tutorial, I'm still getting used also to looking at the camera instead of like the picture of me, but I'm going to be looking at this from now on. I'm not going to look at the camera. I'm not going to look at this part of the phone. I'm going to look at the camera. Anyways, so I'm going to be going into the tutorial. Like I said, I'm doing more of like a green color, so I'm not going to be going like in depth of what I'm doing, because I feel like I can actually do that for a makeup tutorial. I would rather just, you know, do my makeup and talk to you guys than go in depth. I'll show you here and there like what products I'm using, but other than that, I'm just going to be talking to you guys about me and what I do and what I'm doing now. So where should I start? Right now, I am 18 years old. I turned 18 July 7th. So I am a summer baby. I am like a late birthday in the year. But So yes, I turned 18 in July. I just graduated high school about a year ago, so I'm freshly out of high school and experiencing the adult life of not being in school. And I say not being in school because a lot of kids in my grade went to college after high school. College, that's a subject that I didn't really like to talk about in high school because I never saw myself going to college, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not an environment that I saw myself being in. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't mind going to school, but I just didn't see myself, you know, living at a campus. And I know there's colleges that you don't have to live on campus. You can live like from home and just like drive there or even take classes online. But I don't know. It's just something right now that I don't see myself doing. Maybe like more into the future, it's something that I could think about. But for now, it's not really something that I see myself doing. And that's okay. College is not for everyone. I know that some parents like, or even schools like really try to get you to go to college or really want you to go to college. And I know it's something that could be like a lot of pressure on. The subject can be kind of overwhelming, and that's how it was for me because everyone would always ask me, what are you going to do after high school? Or what college are you going to? And I'm just like, I'm not. So I don't know. But the reason why I didn't really also want to go to college is because in high school, I was in the cosmetology program that they offered there. And I was in it because that was something that I really did see myself doing and still really do. And you're in that program for 2 years and you get your license, your cosmetology license through the program. And so that is something that I was doing in high school, and it's something that I'm still really working hard towards because if you guys know, COVID hit about a year ago. It hit a year like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. So it's something that happened about a year ago, and during that time before COVID hit, it was my spring break. And so I left high school, or that day, like I left that week thinking like, oh, we're gonna come back for spring break. I'm gonna have a normal senior year with, you know, graduation and prom and all the things they offer you when you graduate high school. But after spring break, we just never went back. So that last like 3 months of high school is really where we were gonna learn like how to specifically do something for the tests that we have to take. For cosmetology, you have to take 2 tests in order to get your license. You have to take a written exam and you also have to take a practical exam. The written exam is about 100 questions about all the subjects that you've learned throughout the year. It goes over like license and regulations, or licensing and regulations, shall I say. It goes over sanitation, hairstyling, hair cutting, nail care, stuff like that. And so you take a test and you get a 70% to pass. So as long as you get over a 70%, then you are good for that area. And then you take another exam, which is the practical exam. This is the more hands-on exam where people are really watching you. You are basically showing these people that are giving you the points towards your overall score. You're basically showing them that you understand what that is that they're testing you on, and you also understand how to do it. So let's say like a haircut. So you do the haircut, you show them, and then they give you points to go towards your overall grade, and it's different sections. There's like a manicure section, a haircut section. I think there was a hairstyle section on there too, a facial. I forget what else there is, but basically I'm still working on it. So after COVID hit, that was like the last 3 months we were really gonna learn like what to do on the practical exam. So after spring break and then after COVID hit, where we couldn't return to school anymore, everything was put back to going online, or everything was put to going online. So I had to turn everything in online for all my classes, and on top of doing that, I had to study for my exam, my cosmetology exam. And on top of that, at the same time, because all schools got put to online and staying home because we were in a lockdown, I was also doing school with my niece and both my nephews. And my niece is in middle school, and both my nephews are in elementary school. So as I'm like doing my work for school, studying for my cosmetology exam, and helping them do their work, it was a lot on my plate. So I feel like I didn't really get to study the material as much as I could have because of all the things that I was having to do. So I would wake up early. So by the time I finished my schoolwork, like completely done, I didn't have to do any more I didn't have to do any more work for high school. I was still taking care of them and helping them with their schoolwork. So they would go in like at 8 something or 9 something, and then all the way to like 2 is the time that they would get off. So I'm studying and like helping them with their work because sometimes they didn't really understand what was given to them. So I was having to help them, and then making them breakfast and lunch. And it was just a lot. Let me just tell you guys, I was stressed out because I can't say that my niece and nephews are the most, what's the word for it? Behaved kids in the world. They're pretty bad, so I still, obviously, like, I love them, but at the time, they were stressing me out, and they were being bad. They weren't listening, and I'm studying while trying to do everything. So I really didn't get to take the information as much as I wanted to. So when I went in to take my exam, I didn't pass. I actually failed by 2 points. So that means I got a 68. And you need a 70 or higher to pass. So I was pretty bummed out about that. So I kind of took it as, okay, this is a chance. I got to see what was given on the test, and now I can study even harder on those things that I did not study as much on. So now, telling you guys, this was like in July when I took my test or something like that. I took it in June or July. I think it was in June. Maybe. I forgot the last time I took it. So I recently, like a couple months ago, like 3 months ago, scheduled my exam for April 11th. So I've been studying, and now I have 6 weeks left to study. And I feel pretty good about it. I feel like I'm actually going to pass this time. Because I feel more prepared. I'm not stressed as much as I was before, and not having responsibilities as much as I had before. So I actually am really working hard to get my license. That way I don't feel like me taking the course was just a waste of money for my parents, or like a waste of time for me, or for my cosmetology teacher even at that. So I'm really working hard to get that done and out the way. That way, let's just say I change my mind and I don't really want to work in a salon, then at least I still have the license to go back on if what I do doesn't work out in the future, or like whatever job I pick doesn't work out in the future, then that's something I can always go back to. But for now, my plans are to do that. The end of last year, so the end of 2020, I was really thinking about starting my own lash business, which I still really want to do. I kind of want to launch it this year. I've already came up with like a name. I've already tried samples for lashes. I've already came up with lash names. Now the tricky part is just investing into it. So it's about a $1,500 investment to start up a lash business, because I need to get an LLC, which is costing me maybe about $500 right there, just so that I can own my name to my company and everything going into with that, or everything going in with that. So now I'm just really investing, which is why I got a job, a part-time job. I'm actually working at TJ Maxx, if you guys didn't know. I basically work every day, and if not every day, then I work the whole week and maybe get like 2 days off. So I work in the mornings because when I get home, I've been wanting to really study and do what I have to do, and I think it's really just easier for me to work mornings than to work the afternoon and stuff like that, because I can get work out the way and then come home and still have things that I can do. I already have the money to start up my business, but I am working on getting and saving a lot more money, just so that when I take out that money that's going towards my lash business, I could still have money in my savings. Let me just cut my crease really quick, that way I'm not talking and cutting my crease at the same time and possibly end up messing it up. Okay, now that I have cut my crease, it is time to move on to making this crease not look as crazy as it looks right now. Let's see, I'm trying to think what I could possibly do to make it not look like this. Oh, how do you guys feel about the whole mask thing being lifted? I think honestly that it's the most stupidest decision that could ever have been made, because I don't know, like a year it just seems too soon, like especially with COVID cases and stuff like that, and like businesses being open, and I just don't think that's a great idea for people to be walking around without masks. Like, that's putting so much risk to other people, not just yourself, but other people. Like, if I see you without a mask around me, I'm just, get away. I'm not even, don't even. Like, some of y'all might think, like, I might have people that might disagree with me, like, that's fine, you can have your own opinion on it, but for me personally, I just think it was a stupid idea. Because it's an idea that should have never even been like put out. It's something that should never have happened. The vaccines, like my mom and dad got it, and like some of my family has gotten it too, and I'm like kind of scared to get it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of the whole like the vaccine can kill you and people have been dying from the vaccine. Like, that's just something that kind of scares me, and I don't really know if I want to get it. My parents, or my mom mostly, has just been like, you want me to make an appointment for you to get it? Like, she's been asking and asking and asking, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know, like kind of iffy about the whole situation. I don't know. I have no clue. Not me dropping everything. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh, I have a really bad back. Oh my goodness. I feel like I have the back of like an 80-year-old woman. It's so bad. It hurts like every freaking day. I still live with my parents. Okay, here's the thing. I would not mind moving out, but I'm kind of waiting on it because of the fact that my mom and dad, like, I was fortunate enough to have parents that don't force me to move out when I turn 18, or that don't make me pay bills at all. The only thing I pay is my phone bill and my car insurance. That's about it. So yeah, so I was fortunate enough to have parents that, you know, let me and my sister stay under their roof without having to pay bills, or that even like force us to like move out once we turn 18, because I know there's a lot of parents out there who are like that tell their kids, like, once you turn 18, once you graduate high school, you're out of here. So moving out is a subject that I go back and forth with, because there's days where I'm like, oh my god, I need to move out of this house, because I have shared a room with my sister my entire life. She's 21, I'm 18, so it's kind of just like, I don't never really ever known what it's like to have your own privacy, because I've never had it, or your own space. Like, I would love to have my own room where I could just like decorate it exactly how I want it and stuff, but like I can't, because we only live in a 3-bedroom 2-bathroom house, so it's not that big. Our rooms are not that big, so it's kind of hard when you've shared a room your whole life and you really want to experience what it's like to be on your own, which is something that I go back and forth with, because I would love to move out of the house, but at the same time I think about it and I'm like, paying rent, paying a lot of stuff, like I don't know, like that's just something that, like, it's like a thing that I go back and forth with. So moving out right now is not really a priority for me. I'm kind of just taking things day by day, year by year, and see how I feel within the next 2 years. But for now, I'm really just staying at my parents' house and trying to save as much money as I can. So when the day comes when I want to move out, I actually have the money to do it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with the glitter. One of my favorite parts sometimes whenever I do my eyeshadow and I do or use glitter, it's one of my favorite things because I love glitter. So let's go ahead and try to put this on without totally messing up. Ugh, there's glitter everywhere. Ugh. That's the one thing I hate, that when it comes to using glitter, it literally gets everywhere. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll clean it up afterwards. We're okay. Oh my god, I almost just spilled this all over the floor. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. I'm freaking out here, guys. I'm freaking out. I literally almost just spilled glitter all over my floor. That would have been a complete disaster. Those of you, I was just thinking about this right now, I don't know why, but for those of you who are really into like astrology and zodiac signs and stuff like that and spiritual things, I'm really not, but I really want to get into it more. But for those of you who already are, if you care to know, I am a Cancer, because I was born July 7th, so I am a Cancer, and I am also a Pisces rising and Gemini moon. If I'm being honest, I don't really know what any of that shit means, but that's what I am, and my sister every now and then likes to educate me on that stuff, but I don't know. I do want to get into it more though. what do I do, guys? I don't know what to do. Do I put eyeliner on or not? If I did, I would want to put it like up here, but I don't know if that would ruin the whole look because I already have glitter. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Cute. Oh my god, work. Okay, hold on. That's actually kind of cute. Let me do the same to the other eye. Give me a second. It gives it a little bit of a like spice or spice. It gives a little bit of a change to the look with than just being like a regular green eyeshadow look. In with a sneak peek at one of the lashes I am going to be coming out with sometime this year. I wanted to do, well, when I was picking out samples and stuff like that and trying them out, I wanted to do some that were a bit on like the natural side for girls who don't really like, you know, dramatic lashes, especially for the first launch. And I wanted to do some that were also more on the dramatic side for girls who love dramatic lashes like me. But these are one of the lashes. They're so dramatic and fluffy on the side, if you can see. These lashes I am thinking about calling Bebecita. So look out for my new lash line. If you guys want to get some lashes from me, this is one of the lashes that I know for sure that I'm going to be coming out with. I'm putting the Duo Lash Adhesive. This is the brush on one. This is my favorite eyelash glue that I have tried and have lived by and love so much. My sister actually put me on, so I'm putting you guys on. Go get this lash glue if you haven't already tried it. Let's see how this works with these nails. I haven't had nails in a long time, so I'm trying to get used to them. If you guys like them, they're so freaking pretty. I'm in love. Okay, so this is what they both look like on. They're super pretty. They may look a little bit dramatic now, but once I have my full face, it will look a whole lot different. But they are on. We love a freshly new freaking wet beauty blender. Look how big this shit looks compared to my face. But it's ready to be put on with my foundation that I use. This is the foundation that I use. It is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow. And this one is a hydrating foundation with medium coverage. So this is why I use this one. I'm in the shade Natural Beige 205. Do you guys see my little thing that I got for my family for Christmas? It's in my room because I don't know why. I just put it in my room because we haven't really got like a shelf specifically for it, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute if you guys don't already know. But I just have it in my room for now. I got this for my family for Christmas because we had 3 dogs, Nyla, Azul, and Luna. Luna, I don't really know what kind of dog she is at all. Azul is a German Shepherd, and Nyla was a Rat Terrier mixed Chihuahua. I say was because she's no longer here with us. It's kind of sad to talk about, but she passed in, I want to say like the end of September, like the last 2 weeks of September. And her birthday was November 4th, so she was getting ready to turn 18 years old. So she was with us from when we rescued her from a shelter here in Texas, and she was 10 when we got her, and so she was with us for at least 7 years, almost 8 years, almost on to 8 years. So it was honestly ready. It was her time to go because she developed this big ball near her eye, and it got really, really infected. And we could tell that it was infected because what's it called? We could tell it was infected because it had pus. It had a very distinct like smell. Like it just smelled really bad. I could understand if she was maybe like 11 years old and got that, then we would have totally spent money on getting her a surgery to, you know, remove it and stuff like that. But she was already 17 years old. She was very, very old. She already had like breathing problems as it was. So we honestly didn't want to put her through a surgery to take that off and have her be in more pain from the surgery, and even risking the possibility of putting her in the surgery and then her not waking up from the pain and trauma that was done to her at such an old age. So we made the hard decision to put her down, and it was a really, really hard decision because we had her for so long, and she was one of our first dogs that we actually kept, because we had a dog before her, but we only had him for like a couple months because my mom ended up giving him away. So this was one of the dogs that we actually kept for a really long time, and everyone loved because she was so nice to everybody. The only people she wasn't really nice to was men, but when she got like used to you and like comfortable with you, she was so nice and sweet. And even for her age, people always say like dogs don't learn new tricks when they get older. Like you can't really teach or train a dog once they get older. Nyla, I think, totally proved all those people wrong, because at her age, even 16, 17 years old, she was still learning how to do new tricks. So we definitely miss her a lot. I don't want to say it gets easier every day, but we still think about her and miss her presence of being around. She was so funny, honestly. For Christmas, I decided to get my family this light up portrait of her, and this was one of the last pictures I took of her. It was like 3 or 2 days before we put her down. And on the front it just says forever in our hearts. You can't see it, but it's there's a little thing right there that says forever in our hearts with a little heart on it. I usually like to cream contour these areas, but I'm not going to today because I don't know, I just don't really feel like it. But I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the finishing powder in the color Light, and this is what I use to set my foundation. Guys, my birthday is coming up in, I think, let's see, April, May, June, 4 months. And I honestly am going to be turning 19. For my 19th birthday, I want to get a tattoo right here. I already have a few tattoos. I have one right here. It's a rose. Another one right here that says strength. I have 3 butterflies behind my ear. I have one right here that says create yourself. I have one on my spine that says be patient, everything will come to you in the right moment, which I definitely live by. So yeah, I just really want to get, oh, I also have a cross right here, and then I have a heart right here. I want to get one right here, this whole forearm area, because when I was little, I had eczema on my arms, and so I would always be constantly itching because it was so itchy. I remember how bad the pain was because I would always be itching and itching and itching. And because of me always wanting to itch and itch and itch, I ended up having scars from the eczema. Here, I'll show you guys. So this whole area right here is scarred up from the eczema of me just like itching like crazy. So as you can see, there's a big one right here. There's one right here. There's more going towards this side, and one right here. This one's just a burn from the straightener right here, but this whole area right here is all because of the eczema scars, or from the eczema of me like itching. And it was always something that I have been kind of insecure about, so I just want to get it covered up. So I have been wanting to get 3 roses, one here, one here, and one here. So 3 roses all the way down to represent my 3 sisters. And then I wanted to get 2 butterflies on each side. So there would be the 3 roses, and then 1 butterfly here and 1 butterfly down here to represent my parents. So that's what I've been wanting to get, and I plan to get maybe when I turn 19. So I either want to get it before my birthday or after my birthday. So yeah, and then I wanted to also get one right here, but I just don't know what. Tattoos are kind of hard to find because obviously you're gonna have it on your body for the rest of your life, and unless you get it like removed. But I also don't want to regret any of them either. So that's why I'm not rushing to get any tattoos. Oh my god, I definitely forgot to take off my bakage before I put my blush on. Wow, good job, Ale. Good job. Oh, also, that's another little fun fact about me. If you don't know me, if you don't already know me, a lot of the people that know me already know this, but I like to talk about myself. I like to talk about myself in third person a lot, which is honestly kind of stupid, but it's just something that I do. I don't know why I do it. It's just a habit. But I'm always like, wow, Ale, you're really dumb. Or, wow, Ale's hungry. Or, Ale's tired. Oh, and if you guys all don't already know, my name's Alexandra. So Ale is short for Alexandra. So, because in Spanish you say Alexandra, so Ale is short for Alexandra. You guys get the gist. But, yeah, so I just talk about myself in third person a lot for no reason at all. I just like to do it, and everyone who knows me know that I do it a lot of the time. So yeah, so these palettes are not really my type. I'm more of like a colorful kind of girl, obviously, like this, where I bought this palette because of, look at all these beautiful shades. Like, these are so colorful and pretty. What's left to do is my under eyes and my lips, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick off camera just because it's not really that important. I don't really have anything else to talk about either. It's kind of hard to sit and think and like talk about things about yourself, especially like that's one thing I'm really bad at doing, is talking about myself. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my under eyes and lips off camera, and I will be right back. It off with the all-nighter Urban Decay setting spray, and I got this for my birthday as well from my boyfriend. So what's it called? So there's still a lot in here, like at least this much of it is still in here. So this will last you so long. So will the dip brow. I think that's it. I just finished my look. It is so pretty. It definitely goes with my shirt. If you guys didn't already see, my shirt has like a snake, flowers, a butterfly, a sun, and more flowers on this side. So it definitely does go. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, and if you watched the whole thing, I really appreciate it, because this was a struggle. Like, I've literally taken 3 hours just to film this video alone. So please subscribe to see more content of me, or if you are new and didn't come here from Snapchat or Instagram, then go ahead and go follow my Snapchat and my Instagram. I'll link them right here. What else? Oh, and my makeup. I will link my makeup Instagram also if you guys want to go follow that. I'll leave both of my Instagrams, my main Instagram and my makeup Instagram. And when I launch my lash company or my lash business, I already have an Instagram for it. So I will be posting that on here as well once I launch it. So be on the lookout for that. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I struggled to make this video. At first it was kind of awkward, but then after like me like talking for like a little bit, it kind of just went away. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please stay tuned for my next video and subscribe. Bye guys.